man, what is up, guys? Good afternoon. Welcome back to Dude Ranch DIY. My name is Jake.
And I'm Chris.
And we are out here in the wood yard just laughing about some stuff. A lot of you guys probably have wives, or if you're a female out there, you probably have a husband that drives you nuts sometimes, but darn tootin' you love them. So we are out here. I don't know where we left off. I think the past one or two videos have been discussing us fixing this conveyor. I just posted one this afternoon on us breaking it, fixing it, doing improvements. I think I have a little bit of footage of me testing it out, and then it broke again. And again, yeah, two more times that I fixed off camera. So we are out here, got everything back together. The assembly line is complete. The trailer is half full. Everything's warmed up, and we're gonna get to splitting here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this thing stays together. What do you got to say?
Hopefully we can fill the trailer.
Yeah, if we could fill the trailer, that would be cool. Yeah. Let me show you, flip you around. We got a bunch of white oak rounds left, a little bit of black birch, but it's mostly white oak here. So this stuff should make some nice wood. With the RuggedMade, you can see this is literally where I stopped last time. One thing I did want to show you, and all of the credit on this goes to Elliot over at the Everything Elliot YouTube channel. Go check his page out, but he and I talked quite a bit, and he gave me this idea. And basically what it is a knockoff Pelican case from Harbor Freight, and I will put the links to all this stuff down in the description. But it's a Pelican case that, you know, you put your camera gear in. Oh, but wait, what is that? Batteries with lights on? That's pretty strange. That's because I mounted a battery pack in here that has 3 USBs, so I can charge all my camera gear and microphones and stuff. And then wait, oh, but Jake, you're gonna have to take that battery pack out and charge it every now and then. Nope. We installed a Noco flush mount plug, pop this open. That is connected to the battery pack. The battery pack are connected to the batteries in the cameras and microphones and stuff. It is all a self-contained unit. Get back in from the afternoon of splitting, plug in the case, and Bob's your uncle, and your cameras are all charged up. Left plenty of room here for some extra stuff. So this is pretty cool. Again, all the credit on this project goes to Elliot. So thanks for the great idea, buddy. Well, okay, guys, we had an unexpected turn of events where Chris just absolutely took over the controls of the log splitter, and I'm glad you did, because that was fun for me.
Somebody needed to finish the trailer.
Yes, exactly. How'd you feel on the controls?
It's still very backwards to me. Nothing wrong with it.
Maybe you should stand on the other side.
Well, maybe I should stand on the other side. I don't know. It's still a great machine. I love this thing, but it takes some getting used to putting the pieces in the right orientation, so it's less
back and forth
cycle time.
Yeah,
per piece of firewood that comes out and goes onto the conveyor. Because I felt like a lot of the pieces that I was splitting and getting through and I thought was ready, Jake kept bringing back because they were actually pretty big. So it's all about playing with the wedge height, playing with the way that it's situated on the I-beam, and I know that's the way that I feel about it anyway. Maybe Jake has some other tips and tricks for it.
No, I mean, generally especially on like bigger rounds like we were doing, stuff like this, I'll raise the wedge up to quarter it into 4 even quarters, and then after that I basically drop it down all the way, because then you're always getting 2 firewood sized pieces generally. Now they could be wide and they require resplit, and that's basically the pieces that I was pulling back. They were the right height, but they were just a little bit wide and they could be split again, and one piece will be bulk, one piece will be bundle wood. But I was also trying to help you set it up on the log lift. If I saw that there were 2 pieces that could be stacked up on top of each other, and then just push both pieces through at once, to save again on that cycle time, that's what I was trying to do, because it does take some time to get used to that.
The other thing I was seeing too was a lot of these just barely catching the top of the
right.
wedge and just shaving off that little bit. The little bit of waste kind of bothers me.
It irks you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I think you end up, or at least what I found, you end up futzing a little bit too much with the height and losing time, to try and save that little bit of wood.
Yeah.
But, all in all, very surprised at the conveyor.
Yeah. I wonder if that was our problem. We've I don't know if it's going to be on camera, but
we didn't get on. Well, I guess what happened? No, you just noticed something.
Yeah, I noticed underneath where the chain is slack, it would raise and lower at a certain time in the conveyor process. And that chain raising up means that there's extra tension being built.
Right.
For whatever reason. We don't really have a chain tensioner that we believe functions. So for the fact that
we're scared to try.
Yeah, it's tensioning on its own is a bad thing.
Right, and so I went up to the top of the conveyor, and Chris ran it, and he told me when he saw the chain raising up in this spot, and I told him to stop it up there, and I analyzed it, and sure enough, there was a crossbar, and I don't know, somehow one of my welds or something must have been imperfect, which is crazy because all of my welds are absolutely perfect.
Oh, yeah. Certified welder pilot.
Yeah, certified welder pilot. No, but there was one bar that just seemed to be a little out of whack, so we cut it out, and then after that, it was smooth sailing. So here is the trailer load. I mean, this thing is chock full of white oak firewood. It's mostly white oak, and this stuff is gorgeous. It's really nice. I mean, obviously it's the perfect size that we like because we were splitting it on our own machine, but we also didn't really generate all that much scrap. Like this tote top here, a lot of this is going to be kindling, and the scraps, I mean, we generated like this basically. So all in all, I think pretty good. Obviously we got the home court advantage being that we're using the RuggedMade here, but we got some nice rounds still left over. We'll have to get this one all stacked up and put into totes, but we're starting to run low on totes here. We got 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. Well, I guess we got 12 totes, so that should be probably at least enough for 2 more trailer loads. So guys, it is super windy and cold out here today. We both got our hoods on, which, I don't know, makes it a little bit better. I still got to bring in a fresh tote of firewood into the basement for our wood stove. I think I'm gonna treat myself. And now that the days are getting warmer, nights cool, I think I'm gonna do an oak tote.
Oh yeah.
And really finish off the winter with a bang. Treat myself to some nice split up oak that's been like 2 years seasoning. That's I gave one of those totes to Todd when he as a thank you for bringing over his Easton a couple weeks ago. So Betsy's starting to bark, so you know what time that is. It's time for us to wrap up the video. So as always, guys, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up, please. Doesn't cost anything, helps out the channel immensely. Click that subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. Any questions, comments, or feedback, throw it down in that comment section. But for now, I'm Jake.
And I'm Chris.
This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time.